Hey, it's Chair Pack here, the Red Mio. Welcome to day 48 of your 7-week mind body reset. And today we are going to put together your final account, which is going to be your giving account. Now, I recommend that you do this. I'll tell you why. The second you start giving the first 10% of what you make, something magical is going to happen. And I admit that I don't fully understand how this works, but I think it has something to do with the law of compensation. The law of compensation states that the energy you put out there will come back to you, but not always through the channel that you put it through. In other words, you give 10% maybe to your church or maybe to someone who is in need and can't give back to you. And you're going to notice that as soon as you start doing this, within 30 to 60 days, opportunity is going to start coming to you through serendipitous, unrelated, tangential channels that have nothing to do with the channel that you gave the money into, but it will come back to you. Okay, that's called the law of compensation, and it definitely works. Talk to anybody who gives. Okay, even Dan Kennedy suggests this, and he's about as practical as you come. So if you don't do this, you're going to lose out, right? I recommend you just have a giving account. Make it your goal to put 5 to 10% of what you make into that account so that you can spontaneously give to people out of that account, right? And I recommend having a card attached to it so that you can give to people using that card. But that's basically what you're going to do, okay? You're going to have a giving account. Your target goal is going to be 5 to 10% of your monthly income is going to go into there. So that's 4 total accounts. A regular expense account, and your goal is going to be 60 to 70% of your monthly income is going to go there. And a regular expense account, and your goal is going to be 10 to 20%. An investing account with a goal of 5 to 10% for investing in yourself and in your future, and then 5 to 10% in your giving account. Feel free to change these percentages if you want, but the idea is to set aside the money in your investing account, your regular expenses account, and your giving account before you do your irregular spending every month. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but remember, you really want to change your life, you got to change your relationship with urgency. I cannot stress that enough. Most people spend their money according to what's urgent, spend their time, their energy according to what's urgent, and their life is basically them responding to urgency because of that. You want to get ahead of that, you got to start putting in things that are not urgent, but that are important above urgent things. That means, first, setting aside your investing money, your giving money, your irregular expenses, and non-urgent things. Start managing them as if they're urgent. Put the urgent things at the bottom. And I promise you, you are going to have enough to take care of the urgent things if you do this for a solid 6 to 12 months and really master this process. You're going to get to the point where you can do it, and you're going to be so thankful that you did it, okay? And remember, this is how you leverage the 80-20 rule, because those 20% of actions that are going to create 80% of the value in your life, most of those are non-urgent things. And the urgent things, the 80% of your actions that you're investing things into, investing money into, they're probably producing 20% of the results in your life, and that's why you're stuck. So what we're going to do is flip that on its head, because most people are living a certain way and are not happy with the results that they're getting, and you got to stop doing things the way that most people are doing them. That means changing your relationship with urgency, flipping urgent and non-urgent on their head, leveraging the 80-20 rule. This is how you do it. So go ahead and set up your 4th account, and we're going to wrap things up tomorrow because we're almost done with these 7 weeks. But remember, this is just the beginning.